Okay, so this is about the Honeywell dehumidifier, code EH. So I'm going to show you the model number here. Alright, so the issue was the customer got this unit, it worked for a couple months, and then it threw code EH and would no longer work. So I got this for free. They told him to cut the cord off and to throw it away, and they were going to send him a new one. So obviously I was like, hey, I'm going to take that with me and see if I can get it to work. So what it is the humidistat is defective, and that is when you take this cover off, it's what's inside of this little thing right here. Now the first thing is this sensor. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take this sensor and you're going to clean it with alcohol, and you're going to try to clean it and see if you can get it to work. If that doesn't work and you're not comfortable with wiring, then just buy a replacement and put it in there. But I wanted to make sure before I spent the $30 on this that it was in fact the humidistat that was defective. So the cord that plugs into this humidistat is right here. So I pulled it out, I cut it, and I spliced the red and the white together. What that does is it bypasses the humidity sensor and allows it to work. So now that I know it's going to work, I'm going to order a new one, and then I'll strip this back, solder it, and put it back together. So before, I had tried to clean it and everything, it wouldn't work. Now, it'll only work on constant. It will not work if you put it on a humidity setting. It will never shut off. So this is the only way to do it. If you're not worried about setting it to a specific humidity and having it automatically turn off, then you can do this. But my recommendation would be to remove that and replace it. And let me try to get this on video too. Whoops, sorry. So this thing was a bit of a pain to get unplugged. So what I did, and if you can figure it out, great, but I couldn't. I use a knife, stick it in there, pry it, stick it in there and pry it. Yeah. And wiggle it out like that. So that's the only difficult thing about the unplugging it. So if you're having the code EH and it's not working, you have two options. Bypassing it and it's only going to work on constant, or you can just unplug it and replace it with a new one. I've seen them on eBay for $30, which is probably what I'm going to do now. So again, this is the Honeywell dehumidifier. If you have any questions, then I guess leave them in the comments, and I will try my best to follow up and answer. And obviously you don't want to do this while it's plugged in, for starters. You want to make sure that before you do this, that it's plugged in to a properly working receptacle. You want to make sure that it's not overfull on water. Check all the basic things before you tear this apart. And then if it's the code EH, like I said, you have your two options. Splice it, wire nut it, or just replace it. And so that's it. All right, thanks.